guys, hope you're all well, hope you're all staying safe. Right, we're up at Cracker Sparrows this morning. It's 5:30. What a cracking day. It's going to be hot after, it's going to be cracking flag, so I thought we'd get out early, have a mooch around one of my local woodlands. Beautiful in here, absolutely fantastic. What I want to show you as well is a piece of equipment that I really rate, and that is the Benbo Trekker tripod. That's what we're going to be having a look at this morning. Stick with us. Right, we'll get that off and we'll get this off and all. It's flipping heck, it's warm this morning and it's only early. So, where were we? Right, Benbo Trekker. Now, going back a bit, when I first got into photography, must have been, I don't know, 30 years ago, I bought some old gear, and I'll tell you how long ago it were. It was a Pentax SP1000. Alright, some of you will remember them, back in the days of film, and there was a lot of accessories and lenses with it, and I had a Benbo Trekker with it, and it was fantastic. It really struck a chord with me. It would, you know, really adaptable, dead useful. Anyway, long story short, all my gear got nicked. I was on holiday in a Mark 1 Escort and they robbed everything. I was absolutely gutted. If I had that car now, it would probably be worth about 20 grand. But anyway, I digress. So I had a bit of a hiatus and packed in the photography, and then a few years ago when I took it up again, the first thing on my list, I just thought I need another Benbo tripod, and I ended up buying this one, the Trekker, again, and I got it second hand, and I only paid, I think I paid about 45 quid for it. It was somewhat ridiculous. They're dead cheap. You can pick them up for next to nothing really, with a case as well and the swivel head, and they're fantastic. They are a really good bit of equipment. So we'll have a look at it in depth now, see what we can do with it, and yeah, see what you think about it. Okay, right, this is where people get a bit flustered. So, tripod, your locking lever. This is how we set the tripod up initially. So, all I tend to do, the central column, keep hold of that. Our locking lever, undo that. Once that's undone, the whole fit eats all over the place. This is why people get worked up about it, because those legs, they just go everywhere, and you think you're trying to set it up, and the legs are going here, there and everywhere and smacking in head. And if you hold that central column, you've got control over it. So all you have to do, the leg that's opposite it, just remember that goes opposite the column, then each leg in point, just move it to where you want. Once you're in position, it's as simple as that. All you do then is tighten up the lever, don't go ragging on it, hand tight, simple, that's it. And then from there on, you can extend them legs if you want, you can do whatever you want. Simple. Each leg has a turn knob on there. Okay, it just slides up and down. Each foot has a hardened rubber stopper on it. They do come off. It's just hollow tube. If you do get it wet, if you've had it sat in a river or whatever, you can I've never actually taken them off. That's the first time I've taken one of the feet off. There were a bit of water in it, but it's aluminium, so it's fine, isn't it? And it's got a really sturdy coating on it. So they just push on, real hard spiked feet, so they're fine. The central column, quite a bit of adjustment on that. That central column again just locks with that. You can also use it, part of its versatility is to use it as a lighting buoy for your flashes. So again, we'll set it up like that. So hold that central column, put your legs in position. So we're happy there. This will actually go horizontal. Just set that up. We can also buy, you can buy a second ball head if you want. They sell them on the Patterson website. So you've got your ball head there. That can be orientated that way. Get one of our flash guns. Foot on there. Spin that on. And there you go. We've got a ready-made lighting buoy, and we can stick another one on there if we want to. So it's another use. It's just another method of using the Benbow tripod. That's what I really like about them. It's just the fact that they are so adaptable and versatile. There's not many tripods out there like this. I know they're a little bit heavier, you know, they're not fancy carbon fibre, but they do a job. They are really sturdy, so well made. Yeah, a lot of conventional tripods now, they come with a hook attachment, so you can hang a bean bag or you can hang your camera bag on it. You can actually get a hook for these. If you haven't got one, a little method I use, which is quite handy. Now this is called a prusik loop. We use it in the climbing world, and all it is, a piece of cordage. You can use I brought some bootlaces here just to demonstrate. So here's a bootlace. All we do, we tie an overhand knot, and effectively all we have is a loop. Okay, and what we can do then, a prusik loop is just a loop of cordage that effectively tightens up on itself. I'll bring you in a bit closer. I'll show you how to tie one. So there's our loop of cordage, and then all we're going to do is we're going to keep a loop there, and we're just going to wrap it round. And then when we get to the end, we pass that through our first loop, and then when we get some weight on it, yeah, you can see that won't slip. When we let the pressure off, we can slide that up and down. That'll go to wherever we want. So that is all a prusik loop is. It's dead simple, but a really handy and effective knot. What I'm going to do with this one, I want to leave quite a bit, so I'm only going to wrap it round a couple of times and then slide that up, and I'm going to do the same on every leg. So there we have our three prusik loops. If they're different heights, doesn't matter, we can just slide them up and down, can't we? We can go to wherever we want. And then I always have a few of these on my bag. They're just a little snap hook, like a mini carabiner, if you will, and I'll just catch them on there. So I've got all three prusiks on. I can adjust them, and then I can hang whatever I want off there. Then I've got something. I can, if I've got a bean bag, I can hang a bean bag on there. The only thing I've got at the moment is my camera bag. Okay, which weighs a ton. Can we anchor it anywhere? let's have a look. Just on the handle. So I've really sturdied that up now, just by putting a bit of weight on. But it's just another idea. I mean, if you've got that central hook, it's happy days, isn't it? But using the prussiks, it's just not a, you know, a bad idea. You could even have, I don't know, if you had a woolly hat, you could put some rocks in it and just hang it on there. But yeah, it's just a little bit of an idea for you. But they're dead handy not to know that, prussik loops. So have a practice at that. Yeah, good technique. Okay, I'm just going to show you now a couple of different ways you can set the tripod up. You're going to have to use your imagination here. You're going to have to imagine that's the camera, because I've got my vlogging camera there and I was going to use that, but I can't film it, and so that's taking the place of the camera for now. Alright, so if we're, you know, imagine doing a bit of macro photography on a tree, you're doing some insect work, and you know you can't set a conventional tripod up. The Benbo, the fact that the legs will articulate in any orientation, so hold that central column again. Extend them out. And that central leg, literally, it'll go anywhere. So, if you wanted to. There you go. We can alter that up and down. We can adjust with our main adjustment lever, and we can get right close into that tree trunk if we want. And again there we've got our two legs out there, we've got our front supporting leg we want. Really adjustable. So again, if we wanted to set the tripod up in a similar fashion, but we wanted the camera down here, all we have to do then is and we can have a low level shot onto the tree trunk, but maintaining that stability. So that's the beauty, you've got that flexibility where you can go really low but maintaining a high anchor point. Really good, just limited by your own imagination really. Another thing people struggle with the Benbo is packing it away, because the carry case that it comes with, if you don't get this packed away right, it won't go in it. It's a real snug fit, and I must admit when I got it I was getting a bit frustrated, but I've sussed it out now, it's dead easy. So all you have to do, slacken your main adjusting handle, okay? Your legs, get them all back in to the shortest extension, and then all you have to do, slacken that off, and then just give it a shake. The Benbo shuffle, alright, and then these tapered spaces will spin round to the right orientation, alright, and then all you have to do is just tighten it back up, and it's as simple as that. Drop that one down, drop your centre column down. I'll tell you what I do as well, that single leg that's on its own, you've got to get all these tight in together, okay, your three adjustment knobs, and if the legs are all the same length, it catches on them there. So all I do, I just drop that one down a bit so it sits in between those two, alright, and then that you've got to get them legs nice and tight in together. You don't want them splayed out, otherwise it's not going to go back in. But that'll go straight back in the bag. Happy as you like. What a grand morning, beautiful. So yeah, get yourself a Benbo trekker, or whatever. Don't have to be a trekker, it could be a 1 or a 2 or whatever. The belting tripods, they're really good. I think you'll be, you won't regret it. I say even if you use it just for, I mean in that garden photography video, I used it for attaching props to, you know, branches and that. You can just attach them onto that, can't you? You know, lash them onto there. And I had one set up with that barn owl shoot I've got, and I don't know, I ended up not going back, and it was there for about 2 months, and I come back and it had been battered, it had been out in the rain and the hail and snow and all sorts, and I don't know, it was like brand new. Yeah, there's nothing that can rust on it, so yeah, they're ace. I'd really recommend them, they're dead good. So get yourself one bought. Right, cup of coffee, and you know what, look at these are good. I like these. It's a beeswax wrap. Just saves putting stuff in tin foil. Horrible tin foil, isn't it? I hate this stuff. We just end up putting it back in the ground, don't we? Just making more rubbish. But one of these, ta-da, you can just keep using them. And all you do, you wrap your food up, wrap your butties up, or a pork pie or whatever, and then you just hold it in your hand like that, and the heat from your hand, it just seals it. You just keep using them, and if you need to wash them, you just wash them in cold water and then dry them, and you just keep using them again and again and again. So I'll put a link at the end of the video. They're good. You get different size ones. That's not a right big in that, but you can get quite big ones for wrapping a big, you know, if you've got a lot of butties, you can just wrap them up. Yeah, cool, aren't they? We need to be a bit more savvy, don't we? Eco-friendly. Stop putting rubbish in the ground. Have a bit more respect for Mother Nature. We'll learn one day. Hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching. Only a little in that, little short video. The versatility of the Benbo tripod. They're a top bit of kit. They are. I'm going to have another do with them kingfishers tomorrow. I made a sign, I made a no fishing sign. So I'm going to get up early again tomorrow, and then we're back at work on Friday. I'm back at fire station for a few days, so that's scuppered plans on it. But we'll get out again, get them barn owls done. I'm going up to Ballhead tonight, try and find some short-eared owls, that'll be good. So that'll be another film coming up, all being well. Oh, while we're on as well, I need to do a mention, a big shout out to Paul Williams, who is obviously a fellow fan of the fig, and he sent me £2.50 through PayPal to get some fig rolls. So I'm going to go to Booths, I think, or Sainsbury's, you know, one of them posh shops, and get some fancy ones. So hey, cheers Paul, thanks for that mate, I appreciate that, and yeah, enjoy the videos. Fan of the fig. I get some badges made, can I? Dig the fig. Maybe not. Right, thanks for watching. Stay safe, get out there, get some photography done. If you've liked it, give us a thumbs up. I'll put a link to Patterson photographic equipment in the comments. And if you want to chuck any ideas at me for doing videos, just pop them in comments, and yeah, we'll have a look through. And it's always good to get a few fresh ideas for films and that. So thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you out there.